morning, y'all. I'm just waking up. I gotta get ready for work, and I got like a good, probably about like 45 minutes, if that, to just get ready. So I gotta pick up the pace. I'm about to just brush my teeth and wash my face real quick. And I like using these like tongue scrapers from Target, these like mini disposable tongue scrapers. These things work pretty good. I do reuse mine, but after like a couple of uses, I kind of just like throw them out because they're plastic. Well, most tongue scrapers are plastic, but there's also some tongue scrapers that are like made with like steel or something like that. Pretty sure with that kind of like material, the bacteria is not easily growing on that kind of material because that's like more of a surface that you're able to clean versus plastic. It has like grooves and stuff, so like plastic can harbor like, you know, more bacteria than metal. That's what I'm guessing, or that's what I'm observing. I like to use like these ones. When I use them, I don't like to keep them for like a long period of time because there's like a whole pack of them. So I kind of just like using these, and also I like using it because it's easier for me to get in the back, like where the back of like my tongue is, where like all that like stuff is real nasty. So I don't know. I just like, you know, making sure that my oral health is, you know, at least as up to par as I'm able to get it. It's also important for you to be visiting your dentist regularly too, so that's an important aspect of that too. So because I remember when I never really took my dental hygiene seriously, and it led me to pretty much, you know, run into a lot of issues with my oral health and stuff. And like, you know, I have like this tooth that has a crown on it now, and there was like this whole thing that happened with like my wisdom teeth, and it was like a big thing. So it was kind of wild. But right now I'm using a floss pick to kind of dislodge some of the you know, plaque and build up from my teeth or any food that could be in there, because I did not remember to brush my teeth last night, and I know that that's like not good. I'm trying to be more consistent with like, you know, my bedtime routine and stuff, and making sure that I brush my teeth before I go to bed, but it's been really like challenging for me to be consistent with that, especially like after I lay down. Like I'm thinking in my head that I will be able to get up and go and brush my teeth, but I end up just forgetting and falling asleep, and just that will be my night. So then I have to pretty much make up for it in the morning and floss my teeth and stuff like that. So this is pretty much me just like trying to dislodge, you know, the stuff that's in my teeth. I don't necessarily go all the way up into the gums with these kind of picks because I don't like to go up into my gums with like floss picks, but I do go into my gums with like the real floss. So that's what I like to do. So right now, this is the one that I'm using to like floss in between like my gums and really get up into, you know, the crevices and get all the, you know, plaque and like food that might be stuck in between like the gums and the teeth. I like this brand specifically because this one has a really good like glide to it. It's literally called Glide, so it's in the name with it. So I like it because it helps me to go up into the areas that, like, you know, people commonly, you know, forget to get up into. And it's actually like comfortable. So it's not like it hurts or anything like that, like when you're bringing it up into your gums, because it has a very like comforting coating on it. So that's why I like this one. And I actually like to get the original pack, but I wasn't able to find it, so I just settled with the Cool Mint. But the Cool Mint is just as useful. I just don't really see a purpose of like having like mint inside of my floss like that, but you know, I guess I'm fine with it. It doesn't really matter to me. My preference is like more so towards the plain one. but I didn't see it when I was at the store. I think I got it from Walmart, by the way. But yeah, I gotta hurry up though, cause I'm about to be late if I keep talking. So let me get on and wash my face. Since this is right here, I'm just gonna use this micellar water to just give my face a rinse. And if I really wanted to, I could just, you know, clean my face with this alone, because there's not really that much product on my face. Because I didn't really wear that much like sunscreen yesterday. I wore this like mineral SPF, and I kind of put like a light coat on my face or whatever. And then on top of that, I bought this Trader Joe's sunscreen while I was out. So I put that on my face after I bought it, and that one's pretty light in consistency. So I wasn't really feeling it. I don't really feel it on my face, like, especially like the amount that I applied. I didn't really feel that much on my face. So it's kind of like weird when I'm not able to like really feel like the product on my face. Sometimes it's like hard for me to want to get up and like wash my face because I don't feel it. But that's why it's good to get in the habit of like washing your face in general, so you don't even have to like go through your face not being washed, if that makes any sense. It's important to wash your face though, like daily, day and night. But I mean, I do forget, so I try not to, but I'm really trying to work on that. I really am. So I'm just gonna wash this off. And you can do the same thing with the neck too. I usually like to wash my face in the shower, but yeah, I don't have the time right now to shower, so I'm just gonna do this over the sink. Honestly, I don't really like to wash my face over the sink, like really at all. I barely ever do this. I feel like I only do it like during like the nighttime when I'm like tired and stuff. So now I'm just patting dry the area that I just washed on my neck. Because honestly, like if I were to douse my face in water, I just hate the feeling of like water like running down my body. I can't stand that feeling. So what I do is I just, you know, drench the rag that I'm using in water, and I just like I just lightly just, you know, pat my neck. So then now I'm gonna go and use this CeraVe salicylic acid cleanser, and I'm just gonna do a double cleanse. So the first cleanse that I did was with the micellar water, and the second cleanse that I'm gonna be doing is gonna be with the CeraVe. So this is gonna help me with my texture around like my nose area especially, and just like the overall texture of my skin. It helps it look more how can I explain it? It just makes it look more smooth. It gets rid of like, you know, texture, and like it helps with like acne. If you have like a fungal acne kind of situation going on, it can help with that. It helps a lot of things. I actually use this stuff after I like do like my grooming sessions and stuff. And anytime that I'm like shaving or like using a razor or anything like that, I make sure that I use this to cleanse my face after the fact, so I can calm down any kind of areas that like might have been irritated or inflamed, because it also has like anti-inflammatory properties to the active ingredient in it, which is salicylic acid. So if you ever were looking for a good cleanser and like exfoliant cleanser, this one is a good one to try and see if you like. So I'm gonna rinse this off, and my face is actually very like textured right now because I haven't been prioritizing my skin and stuff like that, and I've been sleeping in my sunscreen for like the past like, you know, few days. So like don't be like me whenever it comes to like your skincare. Like I can be consistent, but it's just something about when I'm consistent, I see the results in it and being consistent, but you know, I don't know what it is, but I can really fall off track when it comes to like my consistency and my like skincare and like my grooming and stuff. Like I've really been trying recently, but it's been tough. And I'm gonna actually do it on my neck as well. You actually don't need too much product when you're using this, I realized though. I noticed that like, especially like when I'm running out of the product after I've been like using it like, you know, consistently, after it's like, you know, almost done, because right now the bottle is like, you know, down to like this quarter. So I start to like dim down on how much product I'm using when I see that the product is like running out, because I want to prolong the amount as much as I can. I realize that like even when the bottle is new, I try to like use as least amount of product as I can, because I know that like you really don't need that much product when it comes to that one. But it just depends on like how textured your skin is as well, because like my neck's skin texture is not as stubborn as my face's skin texture. Like around my nose area, especially if I'm not prioritizing my skin and like I'm eating certain things that like, you know, make my skin kind of react and stuff. And I guess the best way that I'm able to explain it is that like certain things that I eat will like trigger like certain like a certain texture around my nose area. And if on top of that I'm like not prioritizing my skincare and like doing my skincare at night and morning and stuff, it, you know, it gets worse over time. So this product right here, like it helps my face to kind of just like, you know, get back to, you know, the way that that it should be and like how the texture should feel. But yeah, that's why I really like it. So it really helps. All right, so now I'm going to be using this toner. You can actually like add this to a cotton round or like a cotton pad or something, but I'm just gonna apply it to like my hands and just use my hands with it, because I find that like when I use a cotton pad, when I use like the toner, like my toners and stuff, I just feel like I don't know, I just feel like sometimes I'm like wasting the product when I really don't have to like use that. So I don't know. It's definitely like a preference thing though. Like you're able to do whatever you feel like you want to do. But like whenever it comes to like, you know, me doing my skincare, I realized that like after a while, I don't like to use, you know, cotton pads with like using this toner especially. I don't know about any other toners, but I like this toner because it's very like delicate. It doesn't feel like it doesn't burn or anything like that. The pH is on one of the packaging. I think it's on the box. That's another thing. You want to make sure like your toner is like at a good pH level. So it's not like irritating your skin, because that can lead to, you know, your skin reacting a certain way, and then that may trigger some type of like reaction with your skin. So you just want to be like really like cautious whenever you're using like certain stuff like toners and stuff like that. That's what I realized as I was trying to like, you know, learn about like skincare products and stuff throughout time. So I'm just gonna add some more water onto my skin, just making sure that like my skin is damp before I apply this hyaluronic acid serum. Hyaluronic acid serums I like to use on my skin as well to help my skin, you know, absorb or feel more hydrated. Pretty much what hyaluronic acid is like a water magnet. So it attaches to like water molecules. So when you use it, it's gonna help like hydrate your skin and like plump up like the skin and make it look like, you know, shiny and stuff. So it just helps like the moisture like stay within your skin, and also like absorbs moisture. So that's why I like to use it. So usually like when I use my hyaluronic acid serum, I'll then just use like an oil to top it off. So I'm just gonna use some like grapeseed oil. And I try to use a good amount, not too much. I just apply that. And it's funny because I'm usually like way more messy when I do my routine. Like I'm usually like way more inside of the sink and stuff. But since I'm like kind of demonstrating it right now, it's kind of more like I'm more like delicate. But no, I be going ham in my skincare routine sometimes. Like I be adding certain stuff to my routine. Like I just be feeling like mad good. Like I change my routine from time to time, like because all of my products aren't always like the same. Sometimes instead of using like grapeseed oil, I might use a different serum, well, on top of grapeseed oil, because grapeseed oil is very like good for like vitamin E, I think. So sometimes I'm also using like different stuff. And I like to make sure that my skin is like still hydrated before I go and use like my moisturizer. So during the process of me like doing all these steps, I'm making sure that my skin is like hydrated, because I don't want it to just be me applying it to dry skin and it not like being effective. Especially like as I'm using like the hyaluronic acid, you have to ensure that you're using enough water when you're using like hyaluronic acid, because you don't want to dry out your skin, because hyaluronic acid is going to try to attract or absorb the water from somewhere. So it's gonna just absorb it from your skin if you just allow your skin to just be dry. So that's why it's good for you to like hydrate your skin and make sure you're using like something that's like occluding your skin, like an oil or some type of moisturizer, to make sure that your skin is getting the proper like hydration that the hyaluronic acid needs to absorb to. This is a moisturizer that my girlfriend just bought like not too long ago. I'm just using it because it's in the bathroom and I'm in a rush, so that's that. So I'm just gonna go and get ready to like let this kind of like dry down, because I like to let my skin like dry down before I put on SPF. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go about my business and just go get dressed. So then I'll be able to apply my sunscreen after my skin is you know, just dry, and not dry, but it's dried down, because right now it's like still moist. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so the sunscreen that I'm gonna be using today is this Daily SPF 40 by Trader Joe's. I like to use this one because it's nice and like lightweight. I don't know, it just feels really good on the skin. It's delicate. It doesn't sting around the eyes. Although like sometimes it gets a little, almost like, I don't want to say an irritated feeling, but sometimes you're able to know that it's around your eyes, and that feeling is not necessarily like the best feeling, because sometimes you can feel it like in your eyes. You can feel like something in your eyes and it doesn't feel like, you know, comfortable and stuff. So sometimes if I'm not careful in like my application, like if I'm applying it to my face, I just got to be careful in how I apply it, because I won't be able to put like globs of it around my eyes, but I'll be able to do a good amount that I have enough around my eyelids for it to be like protected. I just try to make sure that I'm still protected, like my skin is still protected. So, and this is the still water right here. I like to use the still water when I keep it in a spray bottle, at least, because this still water doesn't harbor bacteria as much as like regular waters, especially like tap waters and like, you know, spring waters. So if I do choose to like spray water like on my face or on my skin, I make sure that I'm only using distilled water whenever it comes to me putting it inside of like bottles. I'm very particular about that. Like I will not keep, you know, just regular tap water or regular water in a spray bottle, because it definitely starts to smell and protrude bacteria. So that's why I do this. It's not really spraying that well. I like to make sure that it like mists. Okay, that's better. This is better. And I usually do a better job at like making sure my hair is like in a better, I guess, presentable state to like go outside and stuff. But last night I didn't even cover my head up with anything, so it's like real dry, and it was already dry from yesterday, but I never, you know, treated it last night with anything or no type of product or nothing. So yeah, if you're using like water on your hair to like refresh it, it's definitely gonna help with the I don't know, the presentableness about your hair. And then I'm gonna also comb through my beard. I usually like to add on different oils and stuff along with my skincare routine into my beard, and like hyaluronic acid serum also into my beard, because hyaluronic acid is not only useful for the skin, it's also useful for like if you have like a beard or something. So this is what we're gonna be going with today. And yeah, I'm gonna be able to like fix it along the way. I'm just, you know, just kind of scrambling around right now, but I'm gonna be able to just like fix it along the way as well. So that's something that I also do. I usually like to use like mineral SPFs. So today what I'm gonna do is, on top of the SPF that I'm using right here, which is a chemical SPF filter, I'm gonna just be using a mineral SPF filter to be a barrier on the top of that, just so I can ensure that like I'm well protected. Because I like to use mineral SPFs because of their like dependency, like their dependableness, I guess, with ensuring that like, you know, you're not getting any hyperpigmentation, because it is a little bit better for you to like use like a mineral SPF when it comes to like pigmentation and making sure that your skin is well defended from that kind of problem arising. Because mineral SPFs are more, I guess, dependable whenever it comes to you trying to just stay away from like pigmentation. So I'm just trying to put some on top of my face now, just so I can ensure that like my skin is like really well protected. So I like to do that on some days. Most days I like to use a mineral SPF on its own, but I find that it's hard for me to only use mineral SPF on days when I'm like in a rush, like today. Sometimes I like to use my chemical SPFs, so I can like save up on time if I'm like in a rush or whatever. Because mineral SPFs are known to have like a white cast, and I find that it's easier for me to like use both chemical and mineral filters, so I can like avoid that like white casty look. This mineral SPF specifically doesn't give that bad of a white cast, but it still does have some sort of bluish tint to it because of like my skin tone, and because of its like white pasty kind of color to it, it doesn't allow for, you know, my skin to look like as pleasant as I want it to if I were to use like a chemical SPF like this one. Or most chemical SPFs will allow me to have a better like, you know, appearance, but a lot of mineral SPFs don't have that same like effect. So that's why I like to use both, or at least I've been using both like recently, because it's really hard to find really good mineral SPFs that don't give me like a white cast. So I like to use them, but it's hard to find them. So, but I'm ready now, so I'm about to leave because I think I'm late.
Yeah, so I'm definitely late. Yeah, I don't like being late, but I really just had to get better with that. It's nice outside though, and you can actually see that with the combination of the two SPFs, you're not able to tell that I'm using a mineral SPF. Chemical SPF is under and the minerals on top, so you're not really able to tell. That's why I like to use both on certain days, but sometimes I have to like finesse in order to use like a mineral SPF on its own. And it's definitely better for me to use like mineral SPFs when I have more time, like when I'm getting ready, you know, for the day. Because if you don't have like enough time, especially like if you have like a beard like me, and like you're using a mineral SPF, the mineral SPF can start showing up on like your hairline if you don't use it like carefully. But whenever I use mine, I like to, you know, make sure I have enough time when I apply it, so I'm not applying it to where you can see it on like my hairline. Some of the mineral SPFs that are on the market, they're better with that kind of issue, but most of them will have that like effect on your like facial hair. So that's why it's important for you to like really find one that you like, because it's good to wear SPF every day. And I try to like live by that. It's sometimes where like I don't always like put it on, but it's certain days where like, especially like if I'm like running late or something, I'll put it on like on the way to work, because I only have to walk but so far in order to go to the train to get to work. So sometimes like when I'm on the train, I'll be using like my SPF. Like when I get down to where like to catch the L, I just, you know, put on my SPF in the station, like under the ground. That's something that I do when I don't have time to do that. But it's also like, it's also kind of like annoying sometimes, because it's like I be thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, I just put on like, I just did this whole routine, put on my SPF and everything, and I only go outside for like a couple seconds. So then by the time I leave work, it's like it's nighttime, and I don't need the SPF really that much anymore, because it's like it's almost useful at this point. I mean some SPFs have like blue light protection in them, so you know, I mean I guess that's something that you can still use like certain SPFs for. But I mean, I guess that's a reason why you would want it on at the nighttime too, because blue light protection, that stuff is pretty serious too. So all right, y'all, so I'm off work now. Now I'm headed to Trader Joe's to go get some stuff real quick, because Tony said that she wanted to make something with like pumpkin puree in it, so I'm about to just go get some pumpkin puree for her. Yeah, I'm not about to chance that. I was getting ready to walk across the street, try to see if I could make the light, but definitely was not trying to risk my life. But not a bad day outside. It's pretty nice, pretty chill. Oh no, I'm about to get the organic ones instead, because I don't know, I like organic ones instead. They taste similar, but I feel like the organic ones are better. Organic avocados. Mandarins. I could probably benefit from one of these ginger shots, because earlier at work, there was one of my coworkers. She brought in like some candy, and I was like eating like too much candy, so I had to sit down and like drink some water, because I felt like I was getting like nauseous and like sick and stuff. So I feel like a nice little ginger shot might be good for me right now. I usually always get this too, this little juice. So I'm about to get this. Tony likes the I don't think it's here today, but she usually, oh yeah, there it go right there. Oops, I should have got a basket. Hold on, yeah, I'm about to go get a basket. All right, y'all, so I just left Trader Joe's. I got what I needed, so, and I got a couple other things like some juices, and like I got some eggs and stuff, so just stuff for the house and stuff for like me to drink and stuff. So I'm just glad to be back on my way home. Honestly, I thought the guy was gonna give me like 2 bags, but I'm glad he only gave me 1. Even though I can't like use like the handles or whatever, I'm glad he only gave me 1 so I could be able to vlog on my phone and stuff. Yeah, I definitely can't hold this by the handles, because it's definitely gonna rip. Like I got this, I'm gonna show you what I got when I get back to the house, but I got this like sparkling like champagne, and it's like non-alcoholic. It's just like it's almost like one of those like Welch's type of sparkling waters type of drinks. It's sparkling like grape juice pretty much. I can't wait until Tony is finished with the food. I don't know if she started yet. I talked to her when I was inside the store, so I don't think that she started cooking yet. So hopefully she gets done soon. So she's making spaghetti, and like it's definitely about to go down with this fake champagne. So I definitely can't wait to eat. I haven't ate all day really. I only had some candy from earlier that one of my coworkers had brought in, like how I said earlier. I could definitely eat right now. I don't want to say I'm hungry, but I could definitely eat right now. I was in Trader Joe's and I had one of those like little samples that they be giving out, and I feel like that gave me like a little bit of something in my stomach to where I could withstand this emptiness in my stomach until I get to the house and like be able to snack on something. So my arm is getting tired, so I'm about to put this phone down a little bit. I'm gonna just be able to talk to y'all when I get inside the house, because this is a workout and I don't be working out. I'd like to, but I feel like I can't seem to put it in my schedule. But there's so much time in the day, y'all. Like, it's wild how like we could do anything that we really want to do in a day, and we just choose not to. That's the wildest thing to me. Do I smell food? I smell food cooking. Good, good, good. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, y'all, like as I was saying, there's like a lot of time in a day, but I feel like it's kind of in the middle as well, because, you know, counting out the time that you have like to go to sleep, and pretty much we're supposed to be getting like, you know, a good amount of sleep. Like the most common like hours, or the most like recommended hours to, you know, to go to sleep is like for us to get like at least 8 hours of sleep. I mostly get like maybe about like probably 7 if I'm on a good sleep schedule, or on a good night. But I really don't be getting like sleep, like a fluent 8 hours of sleep like all the time. I really barely ever get that. So I feel like that's kind of a part of it that makes it difficult, because once you count out like those 8 hours of sleep, like the time, it's still a lot of time in the day. But if you work a 9 to 5 job, and then like you get off work and like you tired and stuff, like you gotta choose to do those things. You gotta really choose it. And it's wild. Like it's really wild. Like, yeah, you might be tired, but like if you just make the time out to do anything that you really want to do, like it could happen. It could really happen, but it's just that choice. So I don't know. It's hard for me to choose. Like it's hard for me to choose like having a healthy physique or whatever, but I'm definitely gonna just suck it up and just do it sometime soon, because I don't know, I just really want to like have like a better physique. Not even necessarily like a better physique, but I just want to like make sure that my health is, you know, on point. I also want to be able to like wear different like type of clothes. And I feel like since I'm like so slim, certain things don't look right on me. So that's one thing that I don't really like. But let me just show y'all what I got from the store. So this is the sparkling grape juice Chardonnay. And then I got some eggs, organic. Hopefully these aren't broken, because I ain't check them. They look good. I got some carrot juice. I like carrot juice. Some avocados. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat those with my pasta because I like to eat. I like the combination of avocado with like red sauces because it tastes good. Anything like tomatoes with tomatoes and tomato sauce and like avocados just taste so good together. Like especially like with like pizza sauce and like just like that combination of avocado and pizza is like so good to me at least. But I got some what is this called? Cream cheese, organic. I like to try to get organic options if I'm able to, but if I'm not, then I just get like whatever I could afford. But thankfully, I was able to get some organic items today. I was looking forward to trying this because I kept seeing it, so I'm glad that I was able to get it today. So I'm gonna try to probably make this sometime, maybe over the weekend, if anything, with some rice and some like black beans or something. I know it's gonna be fire. I just know it. I already know. And I got that ginger shot like how I was showing y'all earlier. I'm gonna take that now. Ugh. Ooh. Yikes. Ooh, that stuff. Stuff is strong. All right. So I got some pumpkin puree or pumpkin. It's not really puree, but it's pumpkin, so that's good enough. And I got you some tangerine juice, Tony. I got you some tangerine juice. Yep. I know that you like it, so. And then last but not least, I got my good old cold pressed beet juice, and it's like a combination of like different stuff. It's like celery in there, cucumber, carrot, apple juice, spinach juice, ginger juice, and lemon juice. So every now and again I'll have this like on some ice, but I really don't even need ice at this point because I remember when I used to drink this and I used to like need ice to drink it because of the taste. Like beets in general like taste like very like earthy. They taste like very like grassy. So like if you're not used to something like that, then you definitely would want to eat or drink beet on like some type of icy combination, because at first it could be a little off track with what you already like are familiar with. So once you get used to it, like I'm used to this, I'm used to drinking this now, so I don't even need ice no more. So I'll be just drinking it out the bottle. But I do like to drink it with ice just because like I like to drink stuff with ice in general. So I like ice on my drinks because it's like it makes it feel like much more like refreshing. So you could like, you know, consider that or whatever. But yeah, that's the stuff that I got from Trader Joe's. My favorite place to be. That's my favorite place to be. In a cup, classic chick, but they know it be outside with it. I don't know how to take this off. Do I like? Oh man, I don't wanna. It's not real though. It ain't gonna really bust.
You just like twisting and pulling.
I don't need that cork thingy, right?
No.
Like twine it up pretty much, like with it. Use some. Oh yeah, I got it. Oh, look at that smoke. See the smoke? That's cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to put that back on there though. So, it's on the floor.
Not supposed to go back.
Yeah, I know it's not supposed to go back, but yeah, obviously. Never mind. Get a glass. Champagne is supposed to go inside of the flutes, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's put some of that down. Glass nice and full. All right, y'all, so this is it. This is what it's given. It's about to definitely give. Was there more? Is there more? There's more sauce, right? I'm gonna need some more than that. This is definitely about to go down.
It's about to get some more sauce today. Ooh, this looks so good. Oh my goodness. Lord. Oh my goodness. Alright, y'all. I'm about to go crazy with this one. God is good, God is good. I'm here for my fault. I'm here to feel the Lord for day to body, man. Yeah. This is good, babe. I feel like whenever I come downstairs, I never know where to put my stuff. This is jeans from like the other day. And yet they're still on my chair. So I need to figure out what I'm about to do with these. Because I don't quite know if they're ready for the dirty pile yet. Or if they can go back into my dresser. That's just something that I kind of struggle with. Like, I feel like these can go in the dirty clothes. But do I really want them to go in the dirty clothes right now? I'm gonna just toss it in my dirty clothes pile. I think I'm gonna toss these pants into the dirty clothes pile today too, because at work today there was like a whole bunch of dirty boxes and like packages that I had to hold and stuff, and in the midst of that I guess I was pretty much like touching my pants or whatever in the process of that, and I see a couple stains on my pants. So, and right here I feel like I see a some type of like writing or pencil stain or something like that, or like pen type of stain. It's a struggle when you trying to wear like bright color clothes to your job, especially if you work in retail, because it's like, it depends what you're doing. Like sometimes like I'm just having like more like chill days where I'm not really touching like that many like dirty stuff, but like if you're touching boxes and packages and stuff like that, then yeah, it get a little messy, but it is what it is, because I could just wash my pants. So I'm thankful for that. That's all that is. I'm grateful for that. So thank God. Thank God. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Can you imagine, with all of the faith in the room, what the Lord can do? Yeah, what the Lord can do. It's gonna happen. Everyone's looking at me like, yeah, this dude is crazy. Just let the way make it through. He's gonna move. He's gotta move. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? I actually went to go see Maverick City a couple days ago, and it was a really good show. Hey, my bubbers. Yeah, my bubbers. But yeah, the show was like a really good show. Yeah, I had like a lot of fun. Me and Britt, we were there together. We just had like so much fun. And that house was on 10. We was turning up in that thing.
It wouldn't make sense for him to let the bottom fall out, but he kept you anyway. He rescued you anyway. He restored you anyway. So Father, we thank you for your love, your redeeming power tonight. Listen, I should have lost my mind. You showed up right on time. Carried me through the night on the way. I would have worshipped anyway. Woo. When you placed in your hand, God, you didn't forsake me, and I know you never will. I need everybody in this room to raise this with us. Oh, I know you never will. Let's make this confession. You never will.
God of Abraham, you're the God of covenant and faithful promises. Time and time again, you have proven you do just what you say. He's my hope and firm foundation. He'll never let me down. One more time. Oh, put my faith. It's better than I could ever imagine. I can never get enough. See, crazy love.
I'm glad that I ended up, going down there. It was lit. So I'm glad that I got to experience that. I kind of wish that I vlogged that day because I really wanted to. I had like a desire to, but then like there were certain things that like happened. And I don't want to say that it like disrupted my, oh, my bad. I don't want to say that it disrupted my desire to want to vlog. It wasn't like I was having like a bad day or anything like that. It was just like things were to go as planned and like things didn't go as planned. It is what it is, and at the end of the day, but I have fun regardless. So me and Brittney, we definitely turned up. But yeah, I was pretty much like really in the moment when I was going about my day that day. And yeah, I was just pretty much in the moment. Like I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed like, going down to Connecticut. Like I went to New York City like on my way back from, Connecticut. So I had ended up finding some like really good ticket prices on this like website that I use for whenever I'm like traveling. So I found some real good ticket prices down on that website. So, and it's crazy because by the grace of God, those tickets that I had got were like really like affordable tickets. Cause usually when I do go on that site and I try to like get certain tickets, especially if it's not in a timely manner to where like I'm trying to book ahead of time. Cause typically like the earlier you book ahead, it'll be like cheaper. So like once you book like closer to the date that you need the trip, it's most likely always gonna be like overpriced. So I was thankful that like I was able to find like some really good prices for like my trip. The first trip that I took down there was like more expensive than the second trip. The second trip that I was taking was like a 2-vehicle kind of trip because I had to transfer from the train and then walk over to like a bus terminal and then take a bus back to Philly. So I like it. Obviously, I like it better when I'm able to catch a train and just a train alone, especially like the Amtrak train, because that train, I don't know, it's something about that train. Like when I'm on it, I be feeling like official. Like, I don't know, like it's just something about it. Like you just gotta, I don't know, you have to be on it to understand, especially like if you take the train all the time, because like, you take the local train or take the local subway, you already know what you're gonna get. But like, say if you take like, even like the Metro North, like the Metro North is like, has its nice trains too. But like the Amtrak train, that's what make you feel like you're doing big things. I don't know what it is about it. Like, I don't know. I just be like, I don't know. I just be like appreciating like little things. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm always so like, detail oriented when it comes to like certain stuff. Like, I love to like sightsee and like even go out into like the city, like especially like in New York City. Like, that's the best place, one of the best places I should say, that like I like to go and sightsee. Like, I could literally like walk around and I could literally just walk around the city and just be cool with just walking around. Like, there's so many like lights and stuff and like things to do, and it's just like mad stuff to do. It's like mad crazy, but I just love to like, see certain stuff like that. I think that, stuff like that is like cool. I definitely want to be able to like do more like sightseeing in places, because I don't ever really get to, do many things outside of like my everyday, life, like with me like going to work all the time and like just having to just, live a regular kind of, day-to-day kind of like lifestyle. I don't want to say it gets draining, but it just gets really consistent, or it really just gets very repetitive. And not necessarily saying that that's a bad thing, but like it's always good to, take a break like every now and again to just, revamp and just like seep in and just like enjoy, and just like you just want to have a good time like from time to time. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. We need that, like as people, like we need to have like fun, like, so I'm glad that I kind of went out of my way and decided to have fun and worship and, just, go through the city and just like sightsee. All I had just had me another plate of that pasta that Tony had made earlier. It was definitely bussin'. So I definitely had to give me another seconds of that. So it was a pretty chill day. Nothing really crazy happened, but I'm just glad that like I decided to vlog today, because I usually am like very like, not intentionally stuck or purposefully like trying to be stuck on just my everyday, duties as a person, like going to work and, yeah, pretty much going to work, because it's not like I go to school or anything like that, but just like going to work and like, I don't know, I guess just prioritizing like necessities in my life, and just like going to the grocery store, going home, getting sleep, taking care of my skin. I don't know, like certain stuff, like it's kind of crazy how like as humans we have to do so many things, and you never really think of it until you actually have to like do those things where it's like, yo, I have to do this for myself. Like, I don't know, like it's just crazy to think about it. Like, we're not children anymore. Like, I mean, we children of God, but well, I'm a child of God. I know that for sure. So yeah, we're gonna leave that there. But as a growing adult, it's just different now. It's kind of funny how I'm still like adapting to this whole like thing of me like becoming an adult, or just not just becoming an adult, but just still trying to figure it out. Like, I feel like we're all trying to figure it out. So I don't know. I just appreciate y'all for sticking to the end of this video, and I hope that y'all enjoyed it. And I just want to, thank y'all for just tuning in. So with that being said, I will see y'all later. So yeah.